difference between inner and outer picture. Listen very, very carefully. You write this down, what is your inner picture and outer picture. The difference between inner picture and outer picture creates self-mistrust. I, you, them and him concept. Similarly, we have 4 pictures concept. 4 pictures. Now you have seen 4 types of personalities which we have to offer to Lord Shiva as Shivoham. Now 4 pictures which comes from identity genesis. The first is inner picture, is what you know about yourself, factual information. This is not I, you, them and him, friends. Please differentiate this. This is a inner picture where you convey all the facts about yourself, factual information, right? So inner picture, outer picture, reflective picture and world picture, right? If you have understood I, you, them and him, immediately you have to understand these 4 pictures also. This is helpful for you in the Sharanagati initiation process, right? So the next part is 4 different pictures. Inner picture, right? This inner picture is something which you haven't narrated to anybody in this world till now. Do you all agree that there are certain facts which you and only you know about you? Do you agree? There are certain facts which only you know about yourself. Which only you know about yourself, there are certain facts. Am I right or not? Everybody has it, right? Which you haven't told even your better half. Your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your parents, your best friends, nobody knows about that inner picture. It consists of facts known to others, even not known to others also. Both ways, right? It consists of facts known to others, not known to others also. So the inner picture is your factual information, right? First is factual, it is in 3 stages. Inner picture, everybody, if I make you sit here as a professional psychologist, I can draw your inner picture asking few questions from yourself. It's an inner picture which has got 3 levels. One is facts. Those facts which people know, those facts which people do not know. A typical rural person also, a farmer 200 miles away from Bengaluru also has got an inner picture. Don't think that it is an urban practice. Even a rural person who is not well educated, not well qualified, but very well skilled than many of us, right? They also have a picture. So first level of picture is facts. That facts, the 2, hidden, open. Second thing is your awareness about yourself. That is second thing. Third thing is definitely your worries. First is facts. It can be a strength, it can be a weakness, it can be anything, right? Second thing is your awareness of yourself. Awareness in the sense, no matter how much you tell people, right, internally we know the reason, right? Amongst your friends when you are sitting, you might say that I have done that, this, I am great or whatever. Sometimes at the same moment there is something inside, the universal consciousness, the Brahman inside you says it's wrong. But again with your intellect, now you see how dangerous intellect is. Intellect says, yes, I know it's wrong, yes, I know it's not a fact, but I have to present to build my pride, ego, right? Amongst 10 friends you say so and so, they bought so and so, you also say something that I have also done this. I am planning to do this, wherein it is not in your plans in the next 20 years. Or you say something that I have done this in the past already, right? This happens everybody, with me, with you, everybody who is not in that Shiva consciousness. The next concept is Shiva consciousness. Shiva consciousness. People who are not in Shiva's consciousness, they do say that, and then your ego builds and says, gives a justification. Your intellect gives a justification. Oh, you have said this, right? Or else your pride would have fallen, your ego would have fallen, right? The first is facts, hidden. Facts, open. Second is awareness. Third is your worries, right? All these things you know, you keep it as a set. That is the inner view. That's the inner view. Then come about the outer picture. Second thing is the outer picture. Outer picture is, previously I used to give this example. In a shop when you see a mannequin. On the mannequin, right, you see a beautiful person and very good dressing. Seeing that mannequin, you get very much impressed. You buy that dress, you wear it. Same like online shopping, right? Many of the ladies here. You see some beautiful model, wear something, right? It's not about the model, quality also. What you buy, what you get, there's a big difference, right? So outer picture is something which is on display for others in the world. You carefully today go back and tomorrow, whenever you get time, you write what outer picture you are showing to people. Many of the times, right? Yes, jobs are stressful, but every call you get while you are on job, you say, बहुत काम है यार, इतना काम है, क्या बताऊं मैं, क्या ही बताऊं, दिन भर काम काम काम, ये जो सैलरी देते हैं, मैं जो काम करता हूं, कुछ भी नहीं है. There is a section in North India, whenever you ask, धंधा कैसे चल रहा है, मंदा है, कुछ नहीं चल रहा है, क्या कमाया इस महीने, कुछ नहीं कमाया, बस 5 रुपए का मार्जिन है. There is section, like even in South also, right? How is the shop going on? After online deliveries and all, nothing, छोटी मोटी गाड़ी खरीद ली, right? So here, you got to say, outer picture is the display, the outer picture is the outer display which you show it to the world. Friends, after this explanation, you will get worried. Literally, let me tell you, everybody does it, right? A human is manipulative. And all this, that him sitting at home is seeing, right? He's seeing, right? You can manipulate anywhere, you can't manipulate. That's the power of Sanatan Dharma. You know you are manipulating and you know he's seeing. Still you go to him. His core competency is manipulation. He does everything. Right? Lord Krishna's core competency is changing colors, changing things, changing avatars. You change true colors in job and you go to him, stand in front of him, you say, आज मैं धोती पहन के आ गया हूँ, आज जल चढ़ाऊंगा तुम पर. Right? And just you go and do things according to you. Don't you think he will find it out? He knows. So the outer picture is the one you have put as a mannequin in the display. Right? Online shopping में दिखा रहे हो ये है, पाएगा नहीं, सबको पता है. Previously, when you go to Numaish, I don't know, in Bangalore you have Numaish, in South we have Numaish, exhibitions. All the ladies queue up there and buy it. Right? Rangoli stuck, printing, done. You take it home, doesn't work. Same thing, while you go for an arranged marriage, very few things are there. Right? So here friends, outer display is the outer picture. What you show to the world, what you show to the world, very courageous. Self-made man. You are getting your property since last 7 generations. Still a person says, I am a self-made man. Right? Outer picture. Extremely beautiful on Instagram, on social media. You know what is the real-time thing? Right? You know it. Right? But for outer display, for money power, for physiology, you want to look strong. Before social media also this used to happen. Don't think that the Gen Zs and the people who are born late 2000s, early 2000s do this. We used to do this in our childhood also. Right? Right from childhood it is being there. Right? Your physiology is being shown as a different picture. Your financial status is shown as a different picture. Some people show it as lesser. Some communities. Some communities show it as higher. Right? Then again, your health wise, most of the people, men, right, especially, right, they come to me. I used to be so strong that I used to consume so much, still I used to be stable. Right? Outer picture. They inside know it's not possible. Right? This time, this year, I will clear UPSC. Outer picture. When you clearly know it's not happening, still you confidently project that outer picture. Display picture. Even now also if you see, you spend one day with yourself in a honest way. In an honest way, you spend a day with you. By the end of the day, you will clearly draw inner picture, outer picture. Did you ever think on these lines? We know, but we never have seen it happening next to each other. Right? So that is the outer picture which is completely your PPT to the world. Most of you know PPT, right? That all the time we make PPTs for the meetings and all. It is your PPT to the world. All the time, 24/7 PPT is ready. At office, you are being asked to send a PPT, takes time. This PPT is ready. On calls, it's ready. On status, WhatsApp status, it is ready. Right? On Instagram pictures, it's ready. This Diwali, we have presented a beautiful outer picture to many people on display. These days, after social media has come, it's become a bit rampant, but before also you used to do this, right? So, happy family, hum saath saath hai, outer picture on the status, right? All completely, I've seen these days, almost 28 people in a frame, brothers, sons, daughters and all, right? Most of them don't know each other's, any profession, nothing, they only know the names. Beautiful outer picture, and we carry our own pitch deck. People are in startups, you know what is pitch deck. That it is given to an investor to invest, and we carry our pitch deck, and most pitch decks against startups, but most of the startup pitch decks are highly hyper located. You mean to say There is nothing. All is literally, it's like literally blown up picture. What revenue you want to do next year? $35 million. That's it, right? So in the same way, we make a PPT of ourselves that is called outer picture. Right? Please understand this. After explaining these 4 pictures, why we are falling behind and why we are not able to get into that Sharanagati mode, I'll explain. Then third one is a reflected picture. This is others' view of our PPT. Right? You may say anything, a number of things. Will they believe it? No. You go and tell your husband, you go and tell your wife that today I have become the most powerful person in my office. Yesterday you were cribbing, you were crying that no promotion since last 10 years. I have never been cared about. Today you say our business has got crores today. Right? Today I will be the most healthy person. Early in the morning, 2 diabetic tablets you have taken. Will they believe it? Outside world may believe, but reflected picture, not everybody will believe. Right? Those people who have nothing to do, when there are no stakes, they believe. If United States, right, says that our growth is 12%, what's the problem in me believing it? I say, okay, no problem. That in our education system, they said Tipu Sultan is #1 king, yes, so and so, so and so, so and so. Is no more living, I believed. Some useless fellow has written something, they want to promote it, they have promoted it, I have learned it. Who is the father of Akbar, Birbal and all those shit I have learned, I have believed it, I have nothing to do, I have no stakes. I know when they come back, they will be kicked up. I believe because I don't have no stakes. Right? So when there are no stakes, people believe it. But do you have stakes on yourself? Yes, you have stakes on yourself. Right? The stakes, when I say yourself, friends, always remember, right, you is only you, not your family, anybody. I don't want you to get into deep Vairagya Bhava on the first day. So I am still not started the scissoring of detachment. Right? When I say you, it's only you. When you have a PPT of yourself and you present it to the world and they believe only few things, that is reflective picture. So you are in front of the mirror, right? You are wearing all the like 7 6-packs and all that stuff and you are showing it to the world, but the reflective picture in the mirror which the world sees, they see what you are, at least 40% is discounted. Right? When your employee comes to you and says that last time sales figures were only 10,000, today he'll say 1 lakh, you say do 12,000 here. Okay. You know, you have discounted 80%. Right? That is a reflective picture, what the world thinks of you. What the world thinks of you is a reflective picture. Then the world picture. The world picture is your entire life's view to the society. Your entire life's view to the society. This happens at this age. 45 plus, 50 plus. When somebody walks into a certain family, certain session, certain new gang and you say, what have you done? Right? I've been working 20 years, government servant. These are my achievements. This is what I have done. Right? So there the world picture is clear that this is this. Very clear. And everybody can't be Colonel Sanders. At 63 he started KFC. By 85 world's #1 fast food out. Maybe it happens in America, right? People sell startup dreams to everybody. Now we are not in a mode of buying startup dreams anyway. We are Sharanagatis, right? So world view is something where the world looks at you with a specific limitations and you are confined to that limitation. First thing is inner view, facts hidden, facts open, awareness, opportunities, worries. That is true. If you are true to yourself, that is extremely true of yourself. Second thing is outer picture, inner picture, outer picture. Outer picture is nothing but the outer picture which you want it to be presented, display picture, right? Why the gaps are there, I'll tell you. Third is reflective picture, where reflective picture is one, people assume, people correlate, people correct you, people cut you down to size. Reflective picture and outer picture is something. Now you see that inner picture plus is equal to outer picture. Yes or no? Nobody shows lesser than inner picture. Something great they show. Something emotional, physiological, all 5 fields. Then this reflective picture is outer picture minus ABC. You just again don't get confused. Inner picture plus something is outer picture. You add something, you fake it, you do whatever, you show it, right? Again, this outer picture is bigger for you. This outer picture is like very sacred for you because you're showing it. You have to defend it. And the reflective picture is very small, not even inner picture sometimes. If inner picture is 60%, outer picture is 90%, reflective picture is 40%. What happens? Stress, frustration, intellectual issues, ego, right? Then again we go back to him. You go back to him and say, I'm sorry, same thing happened to me again today, right? And fourth thing is the world picture, where in a longer view, right, this is a real time picture, right friends? So here you got to understand is difference between inner and outer picture. Listen very carefully. You write this down, what is your inner picture and outer picture. The difference between inner picture and outer picture creates self-mistrust. You stop trusting yourself. And whenever I say you stop trusting yourself, you include God in it, Shiva in it. Because you is nothing but consciousness. So that's the reason that inner picture and outer picture, if the variation is very big, society will not feed you. Family members will not always be feeding you. People around you will not feed you, but mistrust will destroy you. Sharanagati is impossible for those people who are built with mistrust inside. You have to trust yourself, then only you can surrender. Can you sell a fake product, fake Gucci sunglasses, you sell it to somebody, they might buy, but eventually they'll say it's fake. So a fake personality is formed with mistrust. So very first thing you got to do is clearly try and present a natural yourself to people. Is it difficult? Hidden facts, let it be okay. Don't tell your facts, right? Awareness, take it to the peak, right? Then your worries, keep it with you, right? But don't add a fictitious image and show it to people. That will create mistrust, and mistrust is as dangerous as intellectuals and ego. Second thing, the difference between the outer and reflected picture is self-aversion. These are a bit complicated words. Mistrust, you understood, right? You don't have trust on yourself. And not having trust is not mistrust. Having duplicate fake trust is mistrust. Second thing is, if you have an image you have presented to somebody as something and the person is seeing it you as something, this gap, self-aversion, which says that you will not have any respect on yourself. You avert from yourself. Automatically, when you avert from yourself, you avert from the, I'll repeat it again, no problem. So, outer picture you said, right, that you will be the vice president of the company, right, this year. Outer picture. You have displayed it to entire family, all the people, everybody is looking at you. When will you become the VP of the company, right? And automatically, the reflected picture is that you will never be one. You also know it, right? So here what happens is, self-aversion is, you do not have, first is self-mistrust is done anyway. Second thing is, you walk away from yourself, right? Not the positive way, the negative way. You always know that you will never be the one which you have presented, and you will never be the one which world looks at you. This is where parenting comes into picture. If you have huge, it's a very premier class of parenting also in this point. If you have huge outer picture of your child and the reflected picture is very low, this gap the child will not be able to close and he will avert from himself. Same thing happens at an age, in the middle age also, you avert from yourself. That aversion creates mistrust again. You walk away from yourself, forget about surrendering Sharanagati. You will find all the dubious means, fictitious means, all the fake means to make the reflective picture correct. You said that you will buy so and so Toyota Fortuner this year, you didn't buy, you will try to buy something on those lines, then you will try to show it to the world. Then you are averting from your path. Friends, all these things are very important, because Sharanagati, if you want peace in life, there are many things which you have to collide with. One such collision is social collision. This what I am trying to tell you is, if you go back and start doing this, you will be down for months together, because over the years you have built this, right? You pick up any of your friend whom you meet only once in a year, he thinks high about you. Facts are different. To show that higher picture of you, you are mistrusting yourself, you are averting from yourself, you are doing everything possible. You are acting, enacting, you are becoming mediocre, you are doing so many things which are not you. So this is, first of all, ego, intellect in the dangerous. Second thing is, I have told you I, you, them and him. Now you look at this. This is more dangerous, where you are walking away from peace, you are walking away from Sharanagati, you are walking away from the God. Forget about no Kriya Yoga, no Bhakti Yoga, no Jnana Yoga can build your life if you are self-averted. So try and make sure that this world picture also, this world picture differences between reflected picture and world picture is self-destruction. Right? Simple thing. You said I am achieving this. Outer picture, you said you are achieving this. Then reflective picture, you didn't achieve. They know what it is. Then the world picture has written you off. That writing off on you, on your face, creates deep depressions. Deep depressions, suicidal depressions. All these things come up when society writes off on you. And who is responsible for this? You. Periodically it builds. Or else the kind of things you say. Again we come back to Vak Shuddhi. Vak Shuddhi is Nadi Shuddhi. Vak Nadi Shuddhi is something. When you go with things in a very dharmic way, then it helps you. When you go with fake and fictitious image building, it doesn't work out. Right? This concept is very difficult to understand. Right? I hope I am making it clear. It's simple. Inner picture, facts. Outer picture, fake, which you show to people. Reflective picture, world will cut down, discount and accept what you are, and it will be lesser than inner picture. And world picture is a final judgment on you. Your own kids, you're in late 50s, right? Your own kids, right? You want to say that I will do so and so for you, he will say not possible from you. Especially many females I have seen, when they want to get back to work, the first resistance is from the home. Happens, right? Because your outer picture, you're trying to form something, reflective picture is different. You don't want something called, here comes the main criteria. The problem is every one of us want third party validation.